And he did speak to us informally, so that suggests that maybe he's going to open up a little.
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
This? Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I used to climb it a lot. And fall out of it a lot.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She did it.
Aww.
I'm sorry, George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence. The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims. I have no memories of my father. He left before I knew him. My mother would hit me every time I asked why.
Aww.
And it didn't stop there. If I ate too slow, left my shoes scattered around, TV volume too loud, she found reasons to hit me. Hit me bad. The worst was what she called the tree punishment. She'd whip my back with these thin tree branches like a whip.
Please, Mama. I won't do it again. That hurts, Mama. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
Dear God.
Tree punishment was definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back. Every time after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you. And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize to the trees. I kept asking myself, why is she hurting me this way? I thought long and hard about it. In the end, I've just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
But now, you have the power to protect the weak.
That's right. Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work. York. I've been an arrogant fool, haven't I? And if it weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive. I could have saved them both. You know, it's almost like they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
I invited you to this bar for a drink, but I guess this bar is my confession chamber, and I wanted you to listen. And to tell you, well, you must already hate me for causing all these problems, not following your orders. York, I'm sorry. I'll follow your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
George, you've been as cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Thanks. I do feel a little better.
Oh, well, that ended fast. I kind of like you now, and I feel bad for thinking you were a bad character. And making fun of this game, because that was actually a pretty, if not sad and terrible backstory, but not bad
Since
as
we're
in...
here, why don't you talk to a few other people? I'll just finish off my drink. Let me know before you leave, okay?
I mean as in, like, it's not badly written. You know what I mean.
Hey, Carol. Becky is dead. Diane, too.
That's very straightforward.
We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Nick didn't do it.
I know. Carol, you took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
That's a blank piece of paper. Oh. Well, holding it to yourself is not going to help us see it.
I'm busy, gotta go.
Rude. What is dropping out of her shoe? You have 2 beers. That was very little clapping for like a full song. Oh well. Observe. Observe. Is there anyone else I can actually talk to? Are you the same guy who's playing the piano? No, let me up on stage. I want to see the piano guy. He goes playing the piano, but it looks like on stage he had that exact same makeup. He's slightly invisible now. But the guy had the exact same makeup, so... And that guy! They're quadruplets. Is that free? I don't remember if that's free. Okay, let's talk back to... Are you gonna tell me more, or are you just gonna be mean? My brother is at the sheriff's department, isn't he? Poor guy having to watch over Nick, who didn't even do anything. Yeah, I know that. I told you I know that. You didn't... Okay. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna see if George has anything to say. Jesus, I have a lot of money. Okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
Zack, Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
That was such...
Let's forget work for a bit and drink a little, shall we?
York? Why is she here?
I just thought the more the merrier. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not.
She looks
Pardon
very
me,
nice.
but I'm pooped. I think I'll just call it a night.
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me? I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
I'm afraid I've already had enough.
Oh, George.
And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you guys.
I love the way he walked through the camera. I can barely speak English today.
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past.
I want to know. I want to know. You know. Tell me.
Okay. He did ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school. But I never really considered him my type. And there's the age gap thing, too. I respect him, of course. I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working. Those pieces of paper were far more important to him than I was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My mother? Totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect. She was always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a wrong step. We had our battles, sure, but all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer, just before I graduated high school. She gave this to me just before she died. I take it with me wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
Why does this game, when I think I'm having such a boring and hard time playing it, it comes out with really good stuff. Like, those backstories are amazing. Like, really good character backstories, although sad, but good. Like someone worked hard on
I
them.
had a good time tonight. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
York.
Yes.
You're not wearing a coat and it's raining.
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
I won't. Don't worry. I won't.
Why are you talking about me lying to you? Can I not drive her home? No, okay. Oh god, now I get to drive again. Here I go. Oh, okay. How do I get out? I don't remember how to change the camera. There we go. Okay, is it this road or the next road? I think it's this road. Da 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 da. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the characters like. Oh.
So, where shall we go next?
Home? Okay, you didn't say anything important, but like. The characters. Okay. Or I can flip a car. The characters suddenly have really great backstories, and I feel bad for taking this game as such a chore, but not wanting to just, you know, not finish it. And then the backstories are there, and then everything else. It's like, those are really good, and people put time and effort into it. But they're in a game that is very hard to play,